Hey guys, it's Lisa from the blog farmhouseonboone.com, and I'm super excited today to be doing a collaboration video with my friend Christina from the DIYmommy.com. So she lives up north in Canada. I live here in the Midwest in the United States of America, and we both are super excited for the gardening season coming up. I'm down here in zone 6. She is in zone 3. So right now in mid-March, we have two totally different things going on.
Hey everyone, I'm Christina and I have a YouTube channel and a blog called The DIY Mommy, where I share DIY and decor ideas on a budget with a farmhouse colorful boho flair. After you've watched Lisa's video, make sure to hop on over to my video and you'll see how we're getting our zone 3 garden in Alberta, Canada ready for the spring.
Just last week, my husband and I spread some manure. We have access to horse manure because my parents live on a really big farm and they have horses. And so we tapped into that resource, tilled the garden, added some compost. So we have that going on, just getting the soil completely ready. I think where Christina is, there's still a foot of snow on the ground, so I know it must look a lot different up there. We've already had some 70-degree days here, sparsely, but definitely starting to feel the spring coming on. So right now here, the gardening is preparing the soil. We are getting some seeds started and some are actually ready to go in the ground already. So I sorted all of my seeds into 3 different categories. One, the seeds that we are going to get started now, put them in our greenhouse and just to get them growing before the last frost. Another category for those that can go directly in as soon as the soil is workable, which is now. And then a third category that we'll just sow directly after the last frost. So in the category of ones that we're going to go ahead and get started in our little greenhouse, a few varieties of tomatoes. We like the heirloom varieties if we can get our hands on them. Also peppers and cabbage. I'm also gonna start my flowers. I like to have a nice cut garden to bring flowers inside. So zinnias, cosmos, and sunflowers are some of my favorite varieties. I actually have a post on my blog about starting a nice cut flower garden, which I'll link below. But those are some things I'm gonna get started in my greenhouse. To get the seeds going, we're just going to use an organic seed starter mix and put them in egg cartons. Now for the plants that we can actually put directly in the soil right now here in the Midwest, we are going to do some greens. So I'm going to plant some spinach and lettuce and kale. Also some root vegetables. We're gonna put in the radishes, beets, and carrots, as well as turnips. As far as herbs, parsley is going in right now because it tolerates the colder weather and it can take a few frosts. Now the plants that we're gonna wait completely to do anything with until April or May are cucumbers, squash like acorn, and butternut, and then all the pumpkin varieties. Now the reason for that is those kind of plants just get really big really fast. So I've tried to start cucumbers ahead of time before and they just got too large before it was time to get them into the ground because they really can't stand any frost or any cold weather. So they can't go out at least for another 6 weeks, and by that time they'll be humongous. So those kind of plants, I'm definitely gonna wait until around May to put directly in the ground. Now this year I selected some really fun pumpkin varieties. So I got the blue Jardale pumpkins as well as some little white mini Baby Boo pumpkins. I'm super excited about those because I like to decorate my house with them and it's fun when I can grow them in my own garden. I'm also gonna wait till April or May to plant green beans and some of my favorite herbs like cilantro and basil. I actually was able to save cilantro seeds from last year. They're super easy to save because they come out as a larger seed and so they're easy to pick up and save for the next year. I love having fresh cilantro. Now although basil and cilantro both do prefer to have the hotter weather, cilantro tends to bolt, so I like to keep it in kind of a shady spot and not directly out in my garden. Usually that consists of a few concrete planters that I have next to the garage. Mostly shaded, but sometimes they get some good sun as well. thank you so much for watching this video. I cannot wait to update you on a garden video a few months from now, or even 4 months from now, as we are harvesting and just bringing in all that wonderful produce. I can't wait to show it to you, and of course to eat it and ferment it and enjoy it. If you're new here and popping over from Christina's channel, welcome. I make 2 new videos every week on food from scratch, natural living, and a handmade home, so I hope that you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for stopping by the farmhouse.